What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dueling King, and I'm bringing you guys some Call of Duty World War II Zombies. This is actually the first video in a series of videos of me giving my final thoughts on Call of Duty World War II. I know that the Black Ops 4 beta recently ended. I played a little bit of that, and that kind of signaled with the beta coming out that World War II was coming near the end of its life cycle. So I kind of wanted to cover all the different aspects of World War II, and in this case I played a little bit of zombies so that I could get a little experience with it, because I actually hadn't played much of it before this. But first things first, I kind of wanted to cover at the beginning of this is I will also upload more videos of the campaign, and then I'll upload some multiplayer gameplay and just kind of talk a little bit about the game. But in case anybody didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty Zombies. I loved it in World at War, really enjoyed it in Black Ops 1, had a great time in Black Ops 2. Didn't really play it a whole bunch in Black Ops 3, but I really enjoyed it in World War II as well. Like I said, I played a little bit at launch, and then I also had a little bit of gameplay here that I recorded that I had a good time. And I wanted to upload it and kind of talk a little bit about the different things that had changed in it from other Call of Duty zombie modes. First things first, this version feels a lot darker. The zombies feel a little bit like, I guess, more evil, if that makes sense. They seem a little more sinister, a little darker, and a little more maniacal. They seem a little crazier than they did in the other games, and their detailing is awesome as well. So I really enjoy that. I enjoy the different varieties of zombies that you face in this game. It was a lot of fun, to be completely honest with you. It was, hectic, and in this gameplay here, I have a few moments where I kind of lose control. It really reminded me of old school zombies, because there were a lot of occasions where sometimes if you're an experienced zombie player, you think you have control of a situation, and then suddenly everything kind of, goes to shit, and you have to kind of rewrite the ship. But anyway, next thing I wanted to mention was that in this, you didn't get points, you got volts. Like, volts were like your currency that you used to buy. Like, I bought the double barrel shotgun off the wall earlier in the video, and you can use those volts to do things like that, or get armor, which I do also later on in the video as well. And those are like your points. Like before, when you'd heal doors or when you'd kill zombies or shoot them and you'd get points, in the old game you get volts, and you can use those, like I said, to get different perks in the game. Now, they don't give you things like colas like in the old games that you drink to get specific upgrades. Like I said, you get armor, which is kind of like, it gives you the ability to take a few extra hits like Juggernog in the other games. Also, this was a little bit different, but I thought it was an amazing mechanic to add to the game. It just kind of imitated the multiplayer a little bit, in the sense, before you start your match of zombies, you choose almost your loadout, like your specific set of skills and things and different perks that you get throughout the game. I didn't really use a lot of them because I didn't really know how, because like I said, I hadn't played a lot of zombies. This was kind of like one of my first runs through that I had gotten a decent gameplay. And so I pick up the SVT over here, and I have the double barrel and the SVT, and those two worked really well for me. They reminded me very much of the M14 and the Olympia from Black Ops 1, so I decided to pick those up, and it kind of gave me a nostalgia trip a little bit. But yeah, anyway, you get to choose your loadout before you go into the game, as far as like your pistols vary, and the different perks you get as far as abilities and things you can use throughout the match. So you and your teammates can actually, if you jump into a multiplayer game with some buddies into a party, you can actually sort of strategize as to what you want to do, as far as, hey, I'm gonna kind of be a little bit more of a support guy, I can change things up a little bit. Maybe you do that kind of thing in multiplayer, or if you were doing something like that anyway, so you can also do that kind of thing in zombies. Another big thing with Call of Duty Zombies, at least for me with the old games, is it has to feel like Call of Duty Zombies, as far as like, it has to have that kind of campy feel. The characters like have little Snyder marks and stuff that I really love, and it's here also. It's in this game as well. It has that awesome Call of Duty campy feel. Like in the campaign, for example, a lot of the times there'll be really big like cinematic explosions and things like that, and one could even make the argument that's a little bit cheesy. But I like that. That's what I want from my Call of Duty games. When you pick up a game each year expecting something from it, sometimes it falls short in attempting to do a little bit more to change. It falls short in other areas. In this particular example, they did a lot of things similar to the old game, and they changed some things, but it all flowed really well together. I had a really great experience playing this, had a lot of fun, and to be completely honest with you, I straight up, if I were to tell, like if you asked me if I were to play more Call of Duty Zombies later, I would absolutely play more World War II Zombies. I had a really great time with it. I didn't play a lot of it, unfortunately, so when I give my final rating, it may seem a little low, or it may seem like, hey, that's a little bit unfair because you didn't play a lot of it or anything like that, or you didn't really give it a chance. So that's definitely not the case. It's just the rating I gave it to be as fair as possible. So the rating I personally give it is a 7 out of 10, and that would be because, like I said, I enjoyed when I played it at launch when it first came out, and I enjoyed some subsequent gameplay that I had, but for the most part I think I've gotten the experience of zombies that I'm going to kind of want from this game. I would definitely play it more with friends. Like I said, it'd be a fun thing to kind of play later on, but I think I got enough of the gameplay to kind of give you guys my own personal take on it between this and between the I don't know what the other mode of zombies that they had, but that was the one I played at launch, and then I played this mode here, and I got a pretty good taste of it. And so that being said, I think 7 out of 10 is definitely fair. It's not too high, so I'm not saying, hey, go out and spend $60 on just Call of Duty Zombies on the World War II, or on World War II. Like that alone should make you go out and buy this game. I am going to say though that it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I mean, if you're somebody who plays Call of Duty Zombies and that's like the reason why you pick up a game, I can't imagine that would be the reason why you'd pick up the next Call of Duty. But if it is the main reason, I think that it holds up. I think it holds up well enough, and I think that they did enough things with DLCs. Like I said, I didn't pay much attention to the DLCs for the zombie modes. Most of the time I was paying the most attention to the multiplayer, but yeah, that's pretty much it. 7 out of 10. It's not real high. I think it's high enough to let people know that it's fun. It's not high enough to let them know that it's like standalone should be the reason why you should play this game, or you know, go out and make a purchase or anything like that. But I really enjoyed it, and I really look forward to posting the other 2 videos of the campaign, my final thoughts on the campaign, and then my final thoughts on multiplayer as well. But that'll pretty much do it, you guys. Thank you so much. This is the second time I recorded this video. I recorded one and didn't really like all of the things with that video, so I decided to re-record it. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more. I'm always uploading videos here, and I'll also continue uploading more World War II gameplay and the Black Ops 2 walkthrough as well. Thank you guys so much, and peace out.